Okay, Stephen K. Peoples here. We're at Melody Ranch Motion Picture Studios. We're with Mike Fleming from the city of Santa Clarita and Renaud Veluzat, who's one of the owners of Melody Ranch. And we're on the brink of the 21st annual Santa Clarita Cowboy Festival.
Pretty amazing.
And it's, my God, 20 years, 21 years. That's pretty amazing.
And I feel every year of it. How about you?
It's going by fast. Doesn't seem like that long.
Now, the festival was birthed, if you will, back in 94.
Correct.
Right? That was the first year. And whose idea was it now? How did it get set up? From the city standpoint, maybe set the stage for us.
Well, Ken Polskamp had a good friend, Gary Brown, who introduced him to the National Cowboy Poetry Gathering in Elko.
Right.
And I believe Ken went to the gathering and was so impressed with the entertainment and the people and the whole cultural aspect of it that he thought it would be great to do a similar event here in Santa Clarita. But as many people know, it was originally scheduled to be at Hart High School.
Right,
and
right.
all
That's
the
Ken
shows,
Polskamp you're talking about.
Right,
the,
former
city manager.
Correct, former city manager.
Right.
He was the assistant city manager at the time.
Right.
And so they put the tickets on sale. It was scheduled to happen at William S. Hart High School.
And you guys had all the acts booked, all the paperwork signed,
Yeah.
everything ready to go.
And then January 17th happened.
Blam!
Yeah, the Northridge Earthquake.
Yep.
And so the William S. Hart Auditorium was put out of commission. So you can imagine at that time the festival would go on at the end of March. So there was basically only 2.5 months to get it all together.
Right.
So you probably remember what happened next. Who approached you?
I think we looked at Ken called us and wanted to know if we would be willing to do this. And we thought, well,
Gee.
I think we was in the middle of a show or something at the same time.
Right.
And so we thought, well, yeah, we could do this and be great for the city and for all the people who live around here, you know, because Melody Ranch, we had just 4 years prior, we had just bought it. And this place has never been open to the public.
Right.
And so we thought, well, this would be a good time to show it off.
Yeah.
And so that's what we started. So we thought, well, this is a great thing for the city.
So how long, you know, mind
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So you bought it in 90 and you started rebuilding the whole street here.
Right.
So how long did it take you to get that all done?
We're still working on the street. It's, you never get done.
That's true.
But to get the buildings up and stuff took about 15 months.
Right.
And so we got that well underway by that 4 years, you know.
Well, that was a restoration after the fire of '62, and,
Right.
and Gene had just let the ranch go until
He kept
till
it here for his
Champion
horse.
died.
That's right.
And Champion's buried back in the
Well,
on
we
the
don't
back
know
40
exactly.
somewhere.
That's a big mystery.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
like, where's Jimmy Hoffa, right?
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
But sometimes on a dark and stormy night, you can hear him running there in the back.
He'll be out there.
So how did you pull off the first festival? I mean, there was no precedent. Nobody really knew how to do it. What was the scramble like? And Mike, what were you doing at the time?
Well, I was a performer. I had already been doing the Western music for 4 years with another band.
Right.
So I came to that first festival. It was my first time at Melody Ranch, and it was much smaller then. It was really the people that were the loyal fans of the performers.
Right.
And then there were some people that just came to see Melody Ranch, but in the beginning it was ticketed only for the shows. I don't even think there was a general admission ticket.
I can't really remember how it was set up like that.
It's just mainly about the music and the performance.
Right,
Right.
and so, and then it was a scramble to, you know, put all the vendors in the building. Of course, they weren't arguing about that. They thought it was such a cool setting. And the first shows were in the small sound stage here. It's called the Sawmill.
The Sawmill.
Right.
And
It got its name after a show called it was Tall Tales, Patrick Swayze.
Right.
So
Right.
they made a sawmill inside there, and it had a big saw and water coming down through here, and it had fake logs going through, and they cut the logs and things. And it was Burgess Meredith, I believe he was in the show.
Burgess Meredith.
Yeah,
Right.
from like the Twilight Zone.
Yep. Yep.
And so So from then on, it's still called the Sawmill. We call it Sawmill.
Fantastic.
And I think that was the food court. I
Food
think
court
probably
was-
over this. Anyway, it was a
Yeah.
smaller footprint then, smaller group of people, but boy, it caught on. And I've always believed this. The reason it caught on was because the Veluzats let us hold it here. Because no disrespect to Hart High School, but I think the magnet of people being able to time travel. You know, come out here and walk down this street where Matt Dillon walked and John
Yeah.
Wayne and all these people. You know,
Can we just get one shot of down the street?
Well,
Just so we know what people are talking about? No? Okay. All
I
right.
might have some photos from.
I have photos.
photos.
Right, and there's some of the website long shots before all this.
No worries.
Yeah.
No worries. Okay. So as it grew, how many people do you think attended the first one? And what are we? What's the number we're
Seemed
at
like-
now?
Well, I don't know what the number is now, but it seemed like there was a couple thousand, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a couple thousand.
Maybe a couple thousand.
Uh,
And they'll dress up and it was a
Yeah, it
great
was-
time. We still have a great time.
Yeah, I think it's really neat when some of the participants come in full regalia.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It
you
really
know,
adds to the flavor
right.
of it.
It's like somebody who has a motorhome and only gets to take it out once a year. You know, they got people
Right.
that they have those clothes in their closet. You know, 9 months out of the year, and they're ready to go. They
Right,
have-
dust them off.
Right.
But yeah, in the beginning, again, because it was a loyal fan base that knew all about the performers, I would say most everybody was dressed in the part, and it was just a celebration from the beginning. Now, over the years, it's changed. We started doing the general admission. Now we get a lot more walk-up traffic as opposed to pre-sales, and we get people coming in for the first time. Number one, to see Melody Ranch. Number two, to figure out what this whole cowboy music thing is about. And number three, the Peach Cobbler.
Everybody remembers the beach
Oh,
golf.
Isn't that
yeah,
amazing?
that's-
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you can
That's
ask,
the
you can
big
tell
draw.
somebody that such and so is performing, and they're going, I don't know who that is. But where's the Peach Cobbler?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
It's by the way, it's Dutch oven peach cobbler. That's what sets it apart.
Right, right, and it's baked by a special crew that comes in every year to do that.
The Crazy Cowboy Cultural Committee
Yeah.
of Visalia.
That's Visalia.
They are they're
Beach gobbler guys.
Yeah.
They are the peach cobbler guys.
Well,
Yeah.
I think, Mike, you kind of nailed it before. You know, the festival really caught on because the ambiance and the set here is just so tailor-made for a cowboy festival.
It's true. I've been around. I've been to through my side of my life. I've been to most of the gatherings around the Western United States, and this is number one of the three biggest ones. And but it's the only one in this setting.
Yes.
You know, that's what sets it apart.
Yeah, definitely. Now it's we're coming up on the 100th anniversary
Right.
of this ranch
Oh, I
as a
didn't-
film studio
Yeah.
next year, right?
Next year.
1915
Yeah.
to
Clarita
2015.
Ranch.
Clarita Ranch,
And then it was
Monogram,
Republic,
Republic,
Melody.
and then Melody, right? When Gene
Oh, I
bought
forgot
it.
about the Republic transition. And what was the acreage on the whole place when it was back Republic?
110 acres.
And what are we now? About
22.
22, right? Very good.
So it's retained its value. You know, all the Western movies and things that was filmed here, you know, you can't hardly add it all up. You know, there's hundreds of movies.
Now, the year before last, Quentin Tarantino shot
Right.
Django Unchained here.
That's true.
So, in the last year, what have you guys done? Anything really cool?
Well, yeah, we did a lot of television shows and stuff, a lot of commercials. The
Okay.
Mentalist and
The Medalist.
Mentalist.
Okay, a Mentalist, right?
Mentalist,
Got it.
Warner Brothers, and then 2 or 3 commercials for the Super Bowl
Nice.
came up, and then all the different car commercials and things. They're still airing right now. The national
Was the
Shoot
Durango, right? The Durango truck.
Durango
One.
truck, GMC truck.
Right, and then What was wrong with the guy with the pink cowboy hat?
That was T-Mobile.
T-Mobile,
We could
that's
never
right.
figure that out. There's all these bad guys, and one guy had a pink cowboy hat.
But people remembered it.
That's right.
As I did.
That's right.
Wow, I guess that was an effective ad then.
That was yeah, right.
Very good, very good. So back to this year's festival. What kind of surprises might folks who are coming this year?
Well, we got a little bit of a
expect?
different footprint. It's just laid out different than it has been in the years past. But the nice thing is we've still got all the entertainment stages that we've always had. Got all the vendors that we've always had. We're moving. Everybody always knows about Mercantile Row, where the buses come up and there's all those kind of period tents set up. Well, they're moved to a different area closer to Main Street, so they kind of tie into this whole motif.
Kind of changing it up.
Yeah. Give it a little spin and do some different things. We're actually, speaking of the Peach Cobbler,
Yes.
Cowboy Cultural Committee are going to be an island unto themselves. They are kind of our.
I bet they like that.
Yeah, they're kind of like Texas. They're not a state; they're a nation.
Right.
Right.
So they're going to be on.
passport to get into the.
That's right.
So they're going to be set off on their own, separate from the food court, because the lines are getting long. So
Yeah.
we'd like them to have their own place. So that'll be a surprise for people. But trust me, they'll find the peach cobbler. There'll be no problem.
Just
there.
follow the nose and follow the line.
Exactly. So yeah, there you go. And got some new acts coming in that have not been here before as well. Plus the old favorites as usual. So.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to it, and to at least another 21 years.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'll be watching it from retirement then.
I'll be on the porch.
Yeah, we'll all be sitting on the porch
They're
watching
sitting
it.
on the porch watching.
Very good. Well, Stephen K. Peoples signing off here. Thanks very much to Mike Fleming and Renaud Veluzat, and here we are at Melody Ranch. Adios until next time.